Alright, and guys and gals, we're back. Obviously, if you just saw the, I did a video opening up and showing what the 2070 is doing on stock clocks. But we weren't keeping it as stock clocks for long, so I've been tweaking with it for the last 30-45 minutes. And this model does not seem to like a lot of core. It actually crashes, but it runs with a pretty high boost clock as it is. So let me just twist the camera around here. Well, actually, I'm not going to twist it around because everybody gets so triggered. So I'm gonna edit it and cut the clip so it just flips around. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that way it's fancy. All right, so here's the MSI Armor Overclock Edition 2070 RTX. If you haven't already seen my video where I unbox it and just show you kind of what it comes with, you can go on my channel and check it out. If not, and if you want to just see some raw hash rates, that's what we're going to show you right here. The test bench it's in is a Ryzen 3 with 8 gigs RAM, nothing special there. And I'll go ahead and we'll show you some overclocks. Yes, I do actually have to record the screen so that way we don't hurt our hash rate. But zooming in right here, you'll see we're getting 42.3, 42.1, 42.18. Bounces around, there's a 41.8, but it bounces around in the high 41, low 42 range mega hash. This is on Ethereum Classic, and my MSI Afterburner settings are as follows. Currently, we are at 100% power. We're at 9 plus on the core. I really basically just have 0 core. But in memory is at plus 1000. The clock on the core is running at 1905, and the memory is running at 7800. So that is that's how she's doing right now. And if we go over to Awesome Miner, that puts us at, if it'll focus, 42.3, right around 64 cents a day on Ethereum Classic, or $19.52 a month at current rates. So now I'm going to be actually pulling the power back now that we've kind of pushed it as hard as it can go without, I don't want to overvolt it. Some people are like, oh, turn the power up, get more out of it. But I've never been one to be like that. I don't like doing that. I'm going to try to pull that power back and retain our actual speed and see what it's pulling from the wall. So currently right now at full power, I'm not doing anything with the CPU, just the GPU, 4 gigs of RAM, and a NVMe SSD. It's pulling 220 watts from the wall, and if you don't believe me, here's my kilowatt meter. So 220 watts total for total system draw, and here is the system card, Ryzen 3, little Wi-Fi card, and the NVMe drive up underneath there. Alright, so right off the bat, I went ahead and drug the power limit, if that'll focus, to 79%. I meant to do 80, but it went to 79. And let me pull over the other screen. That's still got us in that high 41, low 42 range, putting us at 64 cents a day on Ethereum Classic. And let's check out our power draw. Alright, so we went from 220 total watts. Now we're down to 179. You know what, I'm going to call it 180. So we cut off 40 watts of usage just by going down to 79%. Let's see if we can't get it down a little bit more and hold that speed. Alright guys, so we are still doing 42. Well, actually, they're at 42.2, 42.6. So our hash rate is still at the 64 cents a day. And I've pulled the power back to a flat 70% power limit. And that puts us at, let's see how much power from the wall. So we are at 159, 160 watts from the wall. We were at 180. So it looks like we cut off, what, another 20 watts there. From the original 220 watts, we are now saving 60 watts. Crazy amount of power savings. Let's see if we can't squeeze some more out, guys. Alright, guys, I went down to, if the camera would focus, I went down to 60% on the power. And we got problems. We started losing hash rate. We're at 29 mega hash, so I'm going to turn that power back up. I know 70 was good, so maybe see if we'll meet somewhere in the middle and find out the most amount of power savings we can get away with. Alright guys and gals, I've done a little bit more tweaking off camera. We're still at our 42, high 41s, low 42 range on Ethereum Classic. Oh, it dipped down to 40.3 there. Let's see if it, okay, it comes back up 42. And I have the power limit set at 69%, if it'll focus. Right there, 69%. Okay, well, it's at 69%, believe me, but it looks like 70% is more stable. And so yeah, that's where we're gonna actually probably end up at. I'm going to now take the actual graphics card out of the rig and see what the rig pulls power draw and compare that to the power draw at 70%. So I believe we were at 160 watts, and we'll take that away from whatever the system does without the graphics card in it. Alright guys, so I have the test bench up and running with no graphics card installed into it, and it looks like we're pulling, it's bouncing between 50 and 60 watts. It might have just went back to hibernate, but I'm gonna call it, I'll call it 60 watts for the benefit of the doubt. So that means that the 2070 was pulling right at around 100 to 110 watts and getting around 42 mega hash on Ethereum Classic. So yeah, that's gonna end this video, and make sure to comment down below if you want me to mine anything specifically or test anything out specifically on this graphics card. There will be more coming, so yeah, stay tuned guys. Thank you. Adios. Alright guys, so I was actually just changing some things around, and I was editing the video. This is at the tail end of it, and look, GPU 0 is the 2070. We're at 43.3. The only thing I changed was, if I go down here, I have my display not plugged into it anymore. I plugged the display into the 1080 Ti. So unplugging the display off of the 2070 seems to gain almost a full solid mega hash on Ethereum Classic. So we're at 43.3 at 100 watts, which is right at 70% power. I am super stoked about this. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.